Right, good afternoon, everyone. Our claim is a solution alive from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. Have a case of little family dispute between Mr. Anthony or Ode and Adie. Of course, that is what I pronounce. Making the mind of his daughter that being in custody of his younger sister for some years now. This case was presided once. Wednesday, 19th of May 2021 by 11 o'clock and was adjourned due to the coronation we had this past weekend where the case was not able to take place last week, Wednesday, except today. We'll have both parties, including the young girl in Houston in the house. Please join us as we intervene for a better and peaceful resolution. And subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. You can easily visit our website for more useful information on www.hrdac.org.ng. All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone. One second.
Good morning.
Okay. Now, last resolution will demand the presence of the young girl. How old are you, girl? 15 years. You clock 15 or about to?
No,
Sorry?
I just got
You just clock
I think 22.
23rd.
Sunday was a birthday.
So last Sunday. So, happy birthday. You are going. How long have you stayed with your auntie? Okay, take off your mask. I can hear it. 6 years. But she's bigger than 15 years. What is going on here? What are you feeding her with?
Since 2006, baby.
Oh my God. You said for over how long? 6 years. So how has the experience been? Can you speak up?
Fun.
Fun. You good? What is the performance on your academic? You're doing well. Your last result, what was the position?
We don't really want kids as positions, just give us our average.
Average. So you're on average or excellent?
No, like they just give us our average.
It's on aggregate.
Okay, okay, okay.
Aggregate.
And she did well. Okay, you are aware of this case that your parents are here that they want you back. Okay, what is your take in that? Though you are still a minor.
I told my parents I didn't want to leave.
Speak up, please.
I told my parents I didn't want to leave.
You told your parents you don't want to leave. What is your reason?
Because I want to stay with my aunt.
Huh?
Staying with her.
Sorry?
I'm more comfortable staying with my aunt.
You're more comfortable staying with your aunt.
Yes.
Have you visited them for once?
No,
Please go over there. Let's come here because I want to advise you.
Sorry, man. You want us to do
No, no.
So,
The camera is on. Have you visited your parents once?
no, I never got the chance to.
Never got the chance?
Well, I did go to my dad's house back in 2018, yeah. But I didn't stay there. It wasn't like staying there. Just visited his house.
But you actually know that it's your biological dad
Yes.
and your mom.
I did.
But you've always been on holiday.
Yes, but then my aunt back in something at one time asked my mom to take me to her house, but I don't know. It never happened.
Sorry?
It never happened.
How? That your
Oh,
mom
the
refused taking you?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Have you witnessed when your aunt asked your mom to take you to have a holiday, spend a holiday with her?
Yes,
That was when?
some years back.
Like how many years can you remember?
I'm not really sure.
Not really sure the exact date.
But she comes to visit, but she came one time, but then that was only once.
Only once.
Yes.
Do you
I'm
often
still in
communicate
Ghana.
with her?
Yes. I communicate with both of them all the time.
How often?
Oh, recently not really that much, but before we normally talk probably with my dad on a daily basis and my mom probably after the weekend.
After the weekend. They say they can't hear you because your response will determine our decision. Okay?
Speak loud now.
Yeah. The camera is not on you. Is it on you?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be audible, okay? So that they say they can't hear you. So please let her use the mic. They can't hear you. So I'm going to give you a laptop mic. No, you're an American. You have to speak up, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start the interview once again. You say, how old are you?
I'm 15.
You're 15. You just clocked 15 last Sunday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you stayed with your aunt?
For 6 years.
6 years. So how has your experience been?
It has been fun and I love it.
Sorry?
It has been fun and I love it.
Love it.
Yes.
And your academic performance?
I've been doing really good.
You're doing very good. Have you ever gotten any award from the school?
Yes.
Like award of what?
Excellent performance.
Excellent performance. Are you an art or science student?
Science.
Wow. What do you intend to study?
I'm not quite sure yet, but biomedical engineering.
Medical engineering. Wonderful. Okay, among the two parents are Mr. and Mrs. Adie, Anthony Adie. Who are they to you?
They're my parents.
Speak up, please.
They're my parents.
They're your parents.
Yes.
Biological parents.
Yes.
How did you got to know about that?
Because they gave birth to me.
They gave birth to you.
Yes.
How old were you when you were given to your aunt?
Wow. I can't really remember.
You can't really remember.
I think 9.
9 years.
Yes.
So, at what point did you realize that whom you are staying with is not your mom, but it's your
I
aunt?
knew. She called me. She called me and asked me if I would love to stay with her. I said yes.
Who called you?
She.
Your aunt.
Yes.
Okay, called you
Yes. I was with my dad that night, so she called me.
on phone.
Yes.
Okay. So at that point, you said you knew who are your parents.
Yes, I knew.
Okay, then you agreed to stay with
Yeah,
her.
and they also agreed.
So they also agreed. So all the while you've been staying, is it that you can please increase the volume of your set there because though she's trying to speak up, of course you know the kind of children that she is. It's a British girl, so please manage to hear her out there. So increase the volume of whatever you are watching from so that you can.
I'm having a cold, so like my throat is somehow.
Pull it.
Okay.
That's better. You said you can see it. You are reading the comment that they can't hear you. They barely hear her. They can't hear her. So
Okay.
so yeah, and I wouldn't want you to shout. So
Yeah.
even as a British girl, you can still speak and we'll still hear you. So yeah, that's okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes.
Right, okay. So right from when you were 9 years before your aunt picked you picked you from your parents, you actually know that Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Adie are your biological parents.
Yes, ma'am.
And all this while you've been staying with your aunt, you've been in communication with them,
Yes.
but you've never visited.
No.
Have you made any attempts?
Well, they never asked.
No. Make use of the mic,
They
please.
never asked.
Who never asked?
And the topic has never been brought up.
Sorry?
The topic has never been brought up.
But they've been visiting
My mom visited once, but that was like back in primary school.
primary school.
Yeah, and my aunt has always been like us, allowing her.
Sorry?
My aunt has always allowed her to come anytime she wants.
And your dad?
My dad has not asked if I should visit him or not.
But he has been visiting.
No.
Your dad has not been visiting?
Mm-mm.
Do you know reason why your dad has not been visiting?
Well, I don't think he can.
How?
Because back then he was in Lagos and I was in Delta State, so I don't know if he could go and come back. I don't know.
Okay, you mean on financial aspect of it or time frame?
But
Both.
yes.
It's just funny. It's just keep smiling. Have you ever been told that your dad and your aunt have issues of visiting you? That you are not allowed access to that house to visit you?
No,
You've never been told?
never.
Okay, have you asked after your biological parents, even though you are okay where you were staying?
Well, I didn't think it was a problem because
Speak up,
I
please.
didn't think it was a problem. I was very comfortable where I was. So,
You have other siblings.
yes, I have a brother.
Sorry?
I have a brother.
Have you ever checked on him?
No, because he's in boarding school and he doesn't stay with my parents.
Does he stay with your parents? Even on holiday?
No, it's like in boarding school like all the time. Or probably when he goes to
Like, make use of the mic.
probably when he goes back home to my big mom.
So none of you are actually staying with your biological parents.
Yes.
But notwithstanding, you should acquaint with your sibling. You should know you have a brother.
Yes.
So haven't been talking to the child your sibling for such long. You should have asked your auntie to contact whoever that is staying
We
with.
weren't
So that you
allowed
can,
to like talk to him for like a long
Sorry?
time. We weren't allowed to talk to him even then.
who
Like we weren't like allowed to reach him for like a while until he got a phone there.
no, but your aunt have what is it called phone,
No.
and your dad have been communicating with you via her phone, right?
Yes.
So you have other avenue of communicating with your sibling because he's a minor and he's living with an adult that have a phone.
But the person he stays with didn't really allow me to talk to him. Only when like
Who is the
goes
person exactly?
home. She's my big mom.
Your big mom as
Yes.
your grandmom?
No, like the oldest in the family.
Okay, that is your aunt or to your dad.
Sorry?
Your big mom for your dad or for your mom?
They're both.
From my mom.
From
the
my
dad.
dad, sorry.
From your dad.
Yes, yes.
That's where your younger brother, or elder brother,
Elder.
elder. So she blocks you both of you communicating with each other.
Not really. But for a while he wasn't allowed to like communicate with me. I don't know why. But recently we started talking because he got a phone.
Okay, like how recent?
Last year.
Last year.
Yes. I'm not quite sure of the month, but early last year.
Make use of the mic.
Early last year.
Early last year.
Yes.
So since last year you've not really got in touch with her.
I have. Like I just talked to him recently.
You saw each other in December.
Oh right, and like the first day of January,
Mhm.
first I saw him. Yes.
That was when
In Port Harcourt.
you were there,
Yes. Wanted to celebrate our uncle's birthday.
your uncle's birthday, and all of you went there.
No. Oh, I went with all of my cousins, but my brother wasn't there.
So how did you say him?
I went to my big mom's house.
Okay, and you met him.
Yes. That's it.
I think Mr. Anthony, from your statement, I think you made one statement last that you tried. There was a time you went to visit your daughter, and your sister restricted your access to the compound.
Yes, that's what I said.
When was that precisely?
Um, Apostle, you were with me. That said, what's the date again? I can remember. I know if I've been there for certification. Yes. The first one was that when we got there.
I love 19th, yes. I love 25. Yes. And there was a time we went here.
19th, 25
Yes,
of this
that-
month.
No, that should be February
Uh,
and March.
January, February.
January, February, and March.
Okay, if I may ask, do you have any reason why you deny him access to the house while the daughter is staying there?
I have never denied him access to my house. I was in worry. I came in here in 2019. He knew I was here in Lagos. He doesn't even call me often. He calls his daughter. You understand?
So what happened that very
That
fateful day?
very fateful day, I was the one who even gave him my own address. I even told my sibling, I said, this girl is growing and I want her to bond with her parents.
Okay, does that mean all the while she has been with you, the parents don't know where you are living?
He has visited me once in Morocco, but then she was not with me. The girl was not with me. He has come to Warri once. This Tony. She has been to Warri too. She called me that she wanted to come to Warri. I said, you are free to come to Warri. She came once too. It was that once she came and I discussed with her, woman to woman. I said, this is a girl child. Take her, let her be with you. Say you are in Warri, you're teaching. Good, you are a teacher. So you'll be able to take her, stay with you. She said she will not be able because her salary is not. I said, no. You mean saying you should take her does not mean I say pay the school fees. I will continue to pay her school fees. But I just want you people to bond. You understand? She still couldn't. And I didn't want to fall. It would look as if I say, take your child. No. So when I came to Lagos in this January, Tony was in my house. Then we all agreed. When I tried to explain to my brother why he should see reason with me, why this girl should not go to my elder sister, Tony agreed with me.
My in-law, where the other son is staying.
Yes. My in-law called a meeting. We went to my in-law's place. Tony and the pastor, they agreed. No, from nowhere again, Tony woke up and said he wanted his child. That now he wants, and that was where I said he cannot enter my house. I said it.
Okay. You said you prefer passport for the
I
child.
have the photocopy.
Photocopy of the passport.
Yes, the
Can I
data
see it?
page.
This passport was prepared March 2021. So it's not a passport that was prepared within this period we're handling this case. That is one. One, come what may. Somebody's child is the person's child. No matter what. If you have a child and you decided to go to the palace, in Elizabeth Palace, and at any given time you said, I want my child, as far as you are the biological owner of the child, you release the child back to you. But having considered the welfare of the child too, both of you may be having fracas, but our own main concern here is the welfare of the child because she's still a minor. And on no account will you keep somebody's child with you when you are not in good terms with the person. Because one thing, we must say the facts and damn the consequence. I can't imagine I have a daughter and I give my daughter to my elder brother for whatever reason. It's good relationship that prompts anybody releasing his or her child to his or her siblings. If I'm not in a good time with my brother, with my sister, I will not let any of my child to access their house. But with good understanding and relationship, I can easily do that without any hard feelings. Then having my child, and I am not in good terms with you, and I cannot have access to your house to even say, how are you? And even play around with my child. It's like you are forcefully taking the child from me or you for whatever reason. And both you and the father and the mother of the child must have feelings for this young girl. Because if Mr. Tony said, no, I need my child, and the child said, no, I don't need, I'm not willing to go back to my parents yet, and it become a dragging of a thing. One, because she's a minor, we will want to fight for her. And we may even decide to take the child from both of you. But without or go away with her, no. The best thing is to have peace with your family, which is the father of the girl and the mother of the girl. Let them have access to their child anytime they want to visit their child in your house. If this child wants to visit the parents, because she cannot visit the parents and anybody sees her, we will not, I'm saying it to the whole world, we will use every facility to fight anybody that wants to hurt her feelings. This is her biological mother, and this is her biological father. They need to acquaint, even if they are using diamond to feed her. Do you understand me? Because if this girl is living with her parents, no, please. I am not talking for anybody to ask me a question or ask to
I don't
eat.
want to ask. I just want to correct something.
No, please, madam, don't interrupt me. Please, I beg you today. I don't need that.
Sorry, just continue.
If for any reason, even if you love this girl, if the girl is with her parents, you can equally train her. But as a child who knows what she wanted, just like I give you a year child, then you train the year child to 10 years, then I'm coming to pick the child. I am the biological mother of this girl, but this girl used to me, no. Am I to use force for the child to be used to me? No. Which approach? Peaceful approach. You acquaint with her gradually by visiting both sides. The parents will visit, the child will visit. Do you know, if you take this child away, for instance, we'll tell this girl, no, your parents want you, and you have to go back to your parents. And she cried and we forced her, take her to the car, forced her to that place. And eventually she tried to run away. One, trying to geofence the girl restrict her movement is against her rights. To an extent, you monitor her to where you drop her. You monitor her from there to school. You monitor her to any other place you feel this girl should go. What are you trying to do? You are trying to suppress and oppress this girl from her freedom of movement. Even though for her age, we should still watch and monitor her movements. Then eventually maybe she decided to run and something happened to her. Who killed her? Both of you that refuse to settle and allow the girl to sit down and face her education. Just 3 years. 3 years this girl will be 18 and she can fly to any part of the world she wants without nobody saying, sit here, you must sit here. It will be advised because we still know at 18 she's still a minor. A teenager, even though she has reached her age of liberty. Because Mr. Tony that released him and the wife that released this girl to you, if there was any issue, I don't think they will allow their daughter to come to you. They would rather stay, even if they are not feeding, whatever they are feeding with, they will feed their children. After all, it's just 2 children. People have 7 children, they feed them and they survive. But I believe they want good. You want good for the child and for your siblings. And they also want good for this pretty girl. And it's the reason why they release their daughter to you with confidence and trust. Because people can release child to someone for training. At the end, maybe you return a cause of that child back to the parents, or the child becomes wayward, or the child becomes something else. But I'm happy the way this girl is looking and the way she speaks. What is her level? What class is she?
Sorry, they call it a 10. SS1. We will call them SS1, but then they call them a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
So
That's
SS1. So in her 18 years, she will finish.
She should be entering the university.
Entering university.
She's finishing when she's going to be 17.
Yeah. Okay, when she's going to be 17.
Yes.
Sorry?
No, the schools don't write. No, they still her school writes. Yeah, they write.
Mr. and Mrs.
Madam,
Anthony.
please, sorry to talk to you. I just wanted to say something.
What is that?
You talked about not allowing them to see her. I've never restricted them.
Please don't repeat that, madam. I will not want you to escalate issues for me here.
Okay.
Don't repeat that because 1 person, 2 person, 3 person cannot lie.
Okay.
They say they have been there. Please.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Let's not go back there.
Continue.
What we're talking about, we should have a way forward.
No problem.
And what should be the resolution? My concern here is this girl. And the parents have rights over their daughter.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
But, excuse me, madam, because the next talk again, you will go out of my office. If you talk again, if you interrupt me, please, miss, you will get up and let her step out of my office.
It's all right. Madam, continue.
Some of you should find a way to make peace. This family should be an enviable family. I cannot watch the way all of you sitting here and one devil want to come in to distract the unity of the family. And all of you should stand and say no to that demon. Who will see the way all of you are sitting? Who will see this kind of family and will not respect you people? Is it physical looking? Is it education? Why would you allow that? We should be thinking of how these girls should be relating with the family. Parents should be coming as often as they want to see their daughter. And if there is any side talk, hey, he loved this one, no. He did not love that one, no. Hey, he's deceiving, no. He's not deceiving, no. He wants to take to abroad, no. He don't want to take to abroad, no. Is abroad the ultimate in life? Let me tell you, so many children have been wasted. Their destiny have been truncated
in the abroad, in the Western world. People that have children in the Western world, they bring them here to study from their primary to secondary. Do their masters and they go there to do their PhD. Some will study, do their masters there. Who born child there that have the opportunity of bringing them? I know numbers, thousands of people in Europe that their children are schooling here. This girl is staying here and be speaking like this. Before you know, look, how can the 15 years be as big as this? I even thought it's one of your younger sister. And before you know, they'll defile her there. And when you are not there, abroad is not the ultimate. I have seen many lives that have wasted in abroad. Both men and women. Young and old. If this girl finish her secondary school and you said, go and do your masters in UK, better. Don't even send her to America. In abroad, there are countries that you will still be advised on where children should study. Not every country. Go to UK, do your master. Go to Canada, do your master. And Ireland. There are places once they finish their master, job looks for them like nothing. And look at the course she wants to study. I am using heaven and earth and the gods of you people's grandparents that is in the grave. Beg this family. For the sake of this child. For the betterment of this child. For her future. And for the fact that you have, in one way or the other, make sacrifice to have God give you this great gift. Let's not allow anything come in that will obstruct this child's future. I'm just begging. Because anybody that said they should take this gear for her age to anywhere abroad, don't wish this girl well. I've traveled far and wide. Any country that I've not visited, then I choose not to visit. And your choice. And my choice. And I'm talking to you out of experience. Including me sitting here. If I advise you, take this gear to any part of the world aside Nigeria, I am wishing you the downfall of this gear. Never to make it. We advise parents that are here, bring the children here, come and enroll. Even the ones they cannot control again there, it's here that they bring them here. My former landlord, former Ikeja local government chairman, born all his kids in US. And I'm speaking, I'm on air. The wife brought those children, they took boys and girls there. She brought them to Nigeria here to finish their secondary school, seize their passports. Because you can't do what you cannot control. The rights given to children there, even you, if you see that they don't born you well. They say, what are you talking?
You're talking shit.
You're talking shit, man. Hi, hello.
I don't.
Hi. Well, I try to say good morning, sir. Daddy, good morning. Say hi. Hi, Dad. Hi. Good. And she just walked away. And who is to monitor her education? Nobody. Who is to guide her? You are not to touch, you are not to have closeness, you are not to this. Who is there? Nobody. Those that are there, have they taken good care of themselves? The longer they stay there, the mentality of there, they took. And everybody will be thinking like the whites. So you don't even when she says she's going now, yeah, bye, going to come back. And before you know, even me as an African, I did not see this girl at 15 years. This girl that is a baby of yesterday. And somebody will see her and be playing. So I am just appealing to you, mostly Mr. and Mrs. Anthony. This child is your biological child. But I just want us, including the office, to join hands together and let this girl achieve her dream. She's free when she's on holiday. Let her come and visit. Go there, fly her in, visit you people. Anytime you want to, which this resolution everybody will sign, including her. Anytime you want to visit the girl, she restricts you having access to your daughter by calling or going there. Let this office know. But are we going to do it with force? No. I just want peace in the family. You were here when I scolded her that day. That no, you don't talk like that, man. And moreover, it's your elder brother. Don't do that. Some of us can say some things like that and without even knowing the implication. But to err is human. To forgive is divine. If you don't forgive your sister, am I the one to forgive her? No. You are closer to her than myself. She is closer to you than myself. It's one blood, one parent, one blood speaking in both of you. And if you, because of her behavior or her utterances, act without considering the future of your angel, God will ask you, and the innocent child will ask you tomorrow. So, if she says she's comfortable there, the only thing we want to appeal for more bonding. Once she go on holiday, call for her to stay with you people. When she's still in school, I don't know how you boarding school.
No.
You can easily go to that house weekends, play with her, go out with her, hang out with her, talk with her as a father. The much you can do with her, you can do to her as your daughter. Please go ahead and do it with her. Applicable to the mom. Which her own work is teachers. A teacher for somebody to even excuse you from one section or how many classes you should be taking in a day, and you fly in or you travel.
She's a principal.
You see, imagine, which is more sensitive position. You oversee all the day-to-day activities of the school, and at the end, you are here today again. Last time you were here, and you are still deliberating on this. So I just beg you, man, this girl is your daughter. Please, for the sake of God, for the sake of this girl, whatever, madam, in any way, I am talking to you based on what she has said in my presence here. And I talk to her, don't do that.
Madam, are you blaming me alone or you're blaming all of us?
No, please.
No, she's talking to both of you. All of you. No, because the way madam is saying it is like I am the cause of all this problem, and I'm an adult.
There is no problem here.
No,
There's
because
no problem. No, see, there's no problem.
There is
madam.
no problem here.
No, she's just trying to address
Excuse
the
me.
issue at hand.
Okay.
The thing that is there is that
Excuse me.
Madam is trying to address the issue. The truth is that Madam doesn't really have the depth of it.
No,
So
we
that's
don't want
why.
to bring depth again.
So
I
we
don't
need to-
even-
Yes.
I'm
So
not
allow
vis-
her, let her just.
I'm not
finish it
visiting any case again, but the way madam is saying it is like
This man,
the problem is me.
I'm not saying anything now. I don't know if you have concluded already.
You will say something. If only what you will say will not disturb the peace. You understand me?
She said that my father called their own father because and mentioned that he was unable to feed my children. I was really disappointed by her words.
That was
My own father did not have money to take care of my own children. And
let me say something, man. Sorry, man. Hold on, man. If for those that knows how I handle this, if I decided to handle this case away and to handle this case, this family will scatter. Will I gain anything? No. This girl will be hurt. Will I gain anything? No. If I allow you to have a flashback, we are not going to arrive at any positive thing. You are here, you are a lawyer, right? And every reasonable lawyer, responsible lawyer, even if you are being paid, and you see a sensitive case that have to do with family, you must have fear of God to intervene from that angle instead of the angle of the law. I am not objecting that you should not take the child. I never said don't take your daughter. I am only appealing as somebody that is presiding over this matter. And I'm only appealing that we should let go of the words anybody, either of you, have spoken to each other. And I've just used myself as an instance that I cannot release my child to somebody that I know I'm not in good terms with. But are we going back? No. I want us to move forward. And the forward is the resolution and the condition attached henceforth. You can decide to pick this child and let this child go to school where you are a principal. This child will not die. Her color will only change. And possibly maybe the school where she's attending, maybe their educational whatever might be higher than where you are, and it will still affect her negatively by drawing her back. But meanwhile, she will not die. But is that what you are praying for? No. Judgment is for God, not for man. Any position you are on this earth was given to you by God, not by man. Nobody will say somebody that let's not go back. I begged you. I use God, begged you. I use your late father, begged you. I use anybody you respect in this your life, begged you. Please don't go back. Because if you go back, you will cause pain for everybody, including me. Please, ma.
Okay, ma'am. Because at least some people are watching and they wouldn't know why my daughter is with the auntie.
Like you explained last time.
But she wasn't here. Okay. I want to say something because I don't understand Priska's point of view now. Okay. Priska is saying that aunt have asked me intermittently, severally, that I should come. I should come to carry her and pick her along. I don't know where she was when the auntie asked me. That has never happened. Okay. Because please, ma, I just want to air my point so that everybody that knows me will hear me well.
Okay, go ahead. Let me give
There was a standing order when I took my children home. And the only person that came and the children were released, Mrs. Bamano, their elder sister, sent their father with one broken to come along. And they were asked to spend holidays. Please allow me to say my mind because